Are you guys ready to reveal your early top five favorites for Miss Universe 2021?
Oh my
Yes.
Are you ready?
Oh my
Are you
God.
ready?
Mhm.
Who wants to start? Okay, Hector, let's start with you.
Okay, wait. I have my list here. I have my list. Oh my God. Oh, what is my list? Miss Universe. Okay.
List.
Okay, yes. I like Colombia.
Yeah, baby.
Honestly, I like Costa Rica. She looks
Yes.
like a Sophia Loren in
Yes.
their 20s or, something like that. I like Puerto Rico, our first black winner.
She's not black.
He's not black.
Well, for Puerto Ricans, she's black. Okay, this is another topic, okay? This is another topic, okay? Maybe are not my big favorites, but they are girls that I captured my attention. I love Ghana. I know her. She was second runner-up in Miss Intercontinental.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
And I say to her from the first time I saw her, you need to compete in Miss Universe because you are Miss Universe material. And she's going to Miss Universe next December. Also, I like India, I like Vietnam, I like Mexico, Namibia, I like Bolivia, and of course, I like Paraguay. But for me, in my point of view, she's gorgeous. She's the perfection. But something inside of me tell me that she's not going to win Miss Universe. I don't know why. But you have everything to win. But something inside of me say to me, Hector, she's going to be like first or second runner-up. But right now, my big favorite is Colombia. I'm falling in love with her. She was in Miss Earth.
Yes.
She have a lot of issues before Miss Colombia. She have a lot of issues with her health and everything, and now she's with Miss Colombia, and I think she's one of the strongest competitions right now.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. Mr. Phil, what about you? Who are your top five for now?
Well, I don't really have a top five right now, but these are the list of girls that I'm really looking at. I'm really excited to see them. First of all is Philippines. We all know why. She came from a very competitive roster of Miss Universe Philippines this year. There's lots of favorites who, then went in, many questions about it. Second girl that I'm watching for is South Africa. I'm intrigued. You know how IMG is always like foretelling their queens, so I'm intrigued how she's gonna come in Israel. Colombia, everyone's spot on. Like, I like her. I just hope that she doesn't show up in the same gown or same silhouette like we always see every year.
I know what you mean.
I'm also intrigued by Mexico. I think she might have these qualities that could bring it back to back for after a decade. But my favorite so far, Spain. I think she's very, very, very pretty, right? And Paraguay, everyone's mentioning her, and she's on everyone's lips. But I don't know how it's gonna be. I don't know what's gonna happen once a new queen from UAE comes. But right with Hector though, like, I see her at Miss Universe. We always have this contestant who's always pretty, who's perfect, who's Miss Everything, named Rosanna Porcel. We have Ukraine, the one who wore the most fabulous gown ever.
She's gorgeous, yeah.
Right? We all have this, but somehow pageant night they falter. So it's very interesting to see Paraguay, because right now she's on the top. Other countries that I'm looking at, Thailand, very exciting, right? I think they're crowning their queen tonight, right? Or this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend. Yeah, I mean, this top five list is not definite because there's other countries that are still waiting to be crowned.
Yeah.
Visit Thailand and other countries as well. So it'll
Of
be
course,
interesting.
of course. Mhm.
Antonio, what are your top five for now?
Okay, my top five. Yeah, that was, I love Instagram, I have to say, because you can see how the girls are. Like, I always tell my, my friends, like, just don't base in pictures that they took, on the, like, if with professional photographers. You actually need to go to the Instagram and see how they are like a person, how they act like every day, and that you can see how the girls are. In my opinion, my top five so far, I'm gonna tell the winner, my winner so far at the end, but my top five for sure, Colombia. Like I love what Hector says. Like when she was competing, like she was herself. She was enjoying every second. She had that spark. I remember like a lot of my friends, they want the first runner up to win. Then I was like, no, like come on, like this girl, like she's so like connected. She wanted that crown so far and so bad, and I know that she's gonna be like, she's gonna work so hard for the Miss Universe crown. Also, my top five as a Latina is Paraguay. I think that she's gorgeous. She has a beautiful face. However, it's funny at the beginning, when everybody announced she was a contest, everybody was in love because she's beautiful, that's for sure. But sometimes it's a little bit cold for me. Okay, but I'm not sure you have noticed in the last couple of weeks, she has been in the Instagram, she's more natural. Like now she's not now that look model or maybe from the 80s. Now they're kind of finding like a more natural look. And I know that who's gonna train her, he's a very good trainer here. I know that's why she may be in the top five, even though I know the training that she's gonna have. Puerto Rico is also in my top five. Beautiful girl, love her like holy moly. I was so happy that she won. Again, my friends wants the second runner up to one, and I was like, no, like this lady, Nadia, Michelle, yeah, she has that, I don't know, like fire. So love her. South Africa is also in my top five. Like I don't know, she was IMG is looking for, but my winner that nobody has mentioned so far, and I don't know why, but my winner is Miss Belgium.
Oh my God, that's my winner too, Antonio.
What does Belgium look like?
She's very pretty.
She is amazing, Antonio. Yes.
Yes, excuse
Let me
me.
check her Instagram.
Let me
What
say
I
something.
want to say.
Let me say something.
I forget what she looks like.
I forgot her, but she
What's her
is
name?
right now in United States. She's right now in United States training with Miss Crystal Stewart and Miss Academy.
What is her name?
Guys, she's my winner. Like she's what
Yes.
I'm looking for. She's perfect.
Watch out for
I feel like
Belgium.
You're
Yes,
right.
Antonio.
She's spring Miss
Yes.
Universe.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Done.
Cadis del
Yes.
Tour. Okay.
Belgium, we love you.
Happy Belgium. Wow, that's my top five. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Pita.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a little bit mad that Antonio stole my thunder. But look, but I do have more than top five, surprisingly enough, and it's probably going to grow as we get more photos. Now, the first one is a country that I haven't actually been really vocally supportive of for many, many years, but I'm going to break that tradition this year. I absolutely love the Philippines. She beat the best of the best. She's probably, one of the strongest competitors out there at the moment, and she's probably breaking the mold in many, many ways. So I am such a fan of her. I just hope that they don't overcook her by the time she gets to the competition. She is probably one of the most natural girls and most polished girls, and I think if they polish her even more, it would be such a big mistake. So please, please, please be very careful with Bea. The other one that I really like is the UK. Emma reminds me of Melinda Bam. She is such a beautiful girl, and she speaks so naturally. So I'm a huge fan of her. I also like Albania. Albania has such strong photos. Her videos are really interesting too. India, of course, I think is a very strong candidate. The other one is Curacao. I was going through the photos and Curacao took my breath away, but I'm with Antonio. I think at the moment, my winner is Belgium. She's doing the right training. She's coming out with the right photos. Her branding is very, very strong. I've heard you guys talk about Colombia. I think Colombia will make it to the semis. Is she what IMG is looking for? Is she relatable? I'm not quite sure. I know the Latin American countries and Latin American markets will absolutely love her, so she'll probably make the finals. As for Paraguay, when I first saw her photos, it took my breath away. The more I watched her branding and the more videos that I saw, it just left me cold. It's kind of like there was just no, how do I say this without offending people?
No spark, no.
No, it's more like she's the TikTok generation.
Like she's
That's the
just there.
that's the best way that I could actually
Well, sometimes
Yeah,
she
there's
does look
no
like a TikTok
substance.
caricature. Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, it's a TikTok caricature. There's just
Yeah.
zero substance in her branding. What do you stand for? And I see these photos of her getting these humanitarian awards and all of that. Well, I don't see that in any of her branding. And all I see is her trying to look pretty in front of the camera, and she's like, yeah, I'm pretty, I'm beautiful, look at me. And she's doing all these like stupid dances that nobody really gives a shit about. And that's what she's pushing through as her global brand. So I really question the director's directive when it comes to the branding. And look, maybe it does attract that generation, and maybe it is there to capture more of the younger market. But again, I bring this back to IMG. Exactly what winner are you looking for? What winner are you going to pick, and what are they going to be standing for? So definitely not the kind of winner that I grew up with, and not the winner that I'm used to. Yeah, it's very TikTok-y, and that is such a TikTok turnoff.
Yeah.
Maybe they should invent.
Can I say something?
Maybe they should invent a new category, Miss TikTok Award.
TikTok.
I'm sure Paraguay will win, hands down.
Well, don't they have Miss Lazada in the Philippines?
That's right, Miss Lazada. Yeah, that's right. There you go. Hector, darling, what did you want to say?
I just want to say, in the way that Peter said that before she decided to compete in Miss Paraguay, before she decided that I want to be in Miss Paraguay, because everybody understand what I'm saying right now, because if she's going to Miss Universe, it's because, I'm sorry what I'm going to say right now, but excuse me, she's going to Miss Universe because she's paid everything. This is not a top secret. But before she was Miss Universe Paraguay, she don't have any humanitarian work. She don't have any purpose or something that relevant that you see in a Miss Universe. What only you see before was a beautiful and gorgeous model. And now she's doing a lot of things, of course, because she is with the hand with one of the most important beauty pageant trainers, Alexander Gonzalez, that he's a gentleman, he's a good pageant coach. But if you want to be a beauty queen, you need to have a history. You need to have a path. You need to have something to bring to the table. And before she was Miss Universe, she was only a model. That's it.
But I just have something to say about it. But isn't it like before? Isn't it the case with Zuleika Rivera? We saw that she really she was just there like to have fun. Like during Miss Universe, she came in there, like no substance like before. Like we weren't looking for Miss Universe
No.
in that humanitarian thing.
No. Let me explain something, darling. Let
I'm
me
just
explain
saying.
something, darling. I don't like this kind of things, but Zuleika, before she was Miss Universe Puerto Rico, She was the first runner-up on Miss Teen Puerto Rico, one of the most important teen pageants in Puerto Rico. When she didn't win this pageant, she started doing something with her life. And she said from this moment, I'm going to be Miss Universe no matter what. And from this moment, she started helping her community in Salinas, Puerto Rico. And she was doing a lot of job in her community. And then she won Miss Puerto Rico, and then she won Miss Universe. I know that a lot of people at this time don't understand why she won Miss Universe, because you don't never expect that she's going to won Miss Universe. But before she won Miss Universe, she was doing a lot of job in Puerto Rico.
And also,
I think
just
on
to
top
tell
of
you,
that as well. Sorry,
she was
Antonio, go ahead.
18. She was 18 years old when she won.
Right.
Like she was, just finished high school and compete. So, like 18 years old, like she was doing a lot for a girl with 18 years old. So
I think if we
No,
go
I
back
guess
as
like,
well to when Zuleika won, social media was a different world back then as well.
There was no social
the
media back
girls,
then.
yeah,
There was no
the
social
girls
media.
didn't have the same kind of exposure, and they were not as accessible. So all these things is just coming to light of past beauty queens now, but the ones who are competing now, they are so accessible. You see everything that they're doing. They're even live streaming themselves while they're eating. Hello, Antonia. So everybody knows that. If anything, the competition is probably harder now because people are kind of posting their stuff and justifying why they're there and justifying their relevance. So I do get the whole Zuleika thing. Some of us who probably don't know the backstory are thinking, oh, how did she get it? She's amazing. She's beautiful. But does she have a backstory? Does she have substance? Now, we don't have the luxury of social media back then. We do now. So I think so just going back to Paraguay, her social media and her branding is just highly questionable. If she's now putting the humanitarian stuff in now,
Yes.
we've already seen the body of her work before all of this came through, and it's just vapid. I'm hoping she proves me wrong, but she, other than her beautiful face, she leaves me cold. She'll probably make the semis because IMG will probably want to sign her up in their books anyway.
She's frozen. She's
Well,
like
maybe
Elsa. She's frozen.
well, maybe this is what the plan is, to make us all talk about her.
Probably.
Yes.
She's probably watching. She's probably watching tonight. Hi, Miss Paraguay.
She's gorgeous.
How are you?
I'm sorry for the word, but she's gorgeous. She have everything, but something that I don't know. Everybody feel the same. Something that not connect with the people. Something that I don't know. Maybe we all run, But let's see what happens.
Or maybe like what I'm trying to say is maybe that's where the direction is headed to. Like we don't know basically what direction IMG is headed to. Maybe they wanted a queen who could relate to the younger generation, and we're like all the Lupita Jones of pageantry. We're all past our primes,
That's true.
Now maybe he's going to do a photo shoot right now with all eyes and cold, and let's do it, Paraguay.
Okay, my turn. Stop, people. Shut up. My turn. My top 5, starting with Spain. The first time I saw her, I said to myself, definite top 5.
Right?
Spain has not been in the top 5 for so long. This is her year.
Mm-hmm.
India will return to the top 5. This young lady is eloquent, facially beautiful. I think to me personally, she's more facially beautiful than Paraguay, to be honest. Something about, Indian beauty queens, there's something about Indian beauty queens, about their aura. Every time they speak, they always speak from the heart. And I also like the way that they're able to modulate their voice, the tone of their voice, their inflection. I mean, to me, all that is very, very attractive. So India will be back in the top 5. Nobody has mentioned Venezuela. I'm surprised. Venezuela, I think, have you guys seen her latest transformation? Luisette Materan. She is the bomb. She is a bomb. She's Vavavoom beauty.
I think it's
Typical
because
Venezuelan
it's a given,
beauty.
Rafa.
But she's amazing. She will be back on the list. Honestly, I think this year the top two are going to be Colombia and Venezuela. Mark my words. I could be wrong, but hey, that's what I'm aiming for. Colombia, Venezuela, Colombia for the win. And my fifth girl, Hector. I'm surprised you did not mention Bahamas. I am surprised. You're no longer my friend. You have seen Chantel O'Brien's transformation from the moment she competed in Miss Universe Bahamas for the first time and then finally winning this year. I am shocked that you did not mention her in your top five. Shame on you. You are no longer my friend.
Oh my God! I'm so sorry, Chantel. And I mean, oh my.
Just kidding. But those are the top five. Bahamas, Spain, India, Venezuela, Colombia. Colombia for the win for the time being.
No, you.
Just reading some of the fans' comments. Let me see. Oh, hi, Terry. Terry is here watching. Terry is saying his favorite top five are Puerto Rico, Colombia, India, Philippines, and Venezuela. And Antonio says his great top five. And then Kenneth says Colombia, Philippines, Venezuela, almost always in my top five. Well, those are three powerhouses countries. So that's good.
It is like, can I just make a comment? Like when you make a top five, it's like making a sentence. You always have Colombia there. You have the subject, the verb. Venezuela, Philippines.
All right. Let's move on.